All right, first thing I want to do today is go back to yesterday. When you proved two triangles congruent for me yesterday, when you proved two triangles congruent, what'd you need? What'd you need? So what did I need to do before two triangles were congruent?
You need to prove all sides and angles are congruent.
All the sides needed to be congruent. So I needed this. I needed this. This had to happen. And also all the angles needed to be congruent. I don't need C and Z because they already are by third angles. That was a lot. Sorry I put you through that. I'm not really sorry, but I'll say I am. Sorry I did that to you. Because you need a lot less than that to prove triangles congruent. You don't need all of it. Okay, you do not need all this information to say two triangles are congruent. That was just yesterday. Starting today and through next week, I'm going to show you what information you need that's a lot less than this. Okay, there's five different ways of proving triangles congruent that require a lot less work than what we did yesterday. Today, I'm going to introduce the first two. Today, I will introduce the first two. The first method of proving triangles congruent, which is a lot less than yesterday, is the SSS method. What does SSS stand for? Side, side, side. Meaning, all you guys need is what? The sides. And that's good enough. You don't need to say squat about the angles. If you can get all three pairs of sides congruent, triangles are congruent. No angles needed. All right, a lot less than yesterday. That's half of what we needed yesterday. So everyone go down the first method. If you can get all three pairs of sides, you're good. Method two, SAS. SAS, which I'm sure you can already figure out. That's going to stand for side, angle, side. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on this one. Where's the A? Where's the A up there? Maddie?
Middle.
Where is it?
Middle.
In between the two sides. On purpose! Because if you're going to use this as a method to prove triangles congruent, look at my diagram. The angle needs to be in between the two congruent sides. It has to be. If it's not, we don't, look. That's not a way. And okay, let's go over now. Either is ASS. All right, yep, that's not a method either. The donkey theorem, that's not a method. If the angle's not in between, they're not congruent. Side angle side is specifically written this way, so the angle has to be in between the two sides. Look, watch these two triangles right now. I'll throw up here. Boom, boom, congruent, 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 congruent. Everyone ready? See where that angle is? Is it in between the sides? So they're not, the triangles are not congruent. You can't say that's SSA. It's not, it's no such thing. No such thing as SSA. It's side angle side or nothing. All good on my first two methods. You do not need anything else but those two. No more extra information needed today. Seriously, anything you want to ask before we start applying it? All right, let's do it. I'm going to do 3 of these with you, and then you're going to figure out the rest on your own. So here's what I've done. Every diagram has 2 triangles. I've marked those 2 triangles. Is that enough information to say the 2 are congruent or not? That's what I'm asking. So in number 1, what is provided for you? Or what's marked for you in number 1? Shoom, Gianna, what's already marked for us?
One side on each triangle and then the 2 angles.
Yeah, a pair of sides and a pair of angles. So right now, we have a pair of sides and a pair of angles. That's not good enough, is it? Everyone agrees. That's not side, 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 or side, angle, side. Here's what you got to worry about. Something is not marked up there that I will never do for you. This is on your own. You have to see this and mark it on your own because I will never do it. Does it have a shared side, those 2 triangles? Is there a shared side? Darn right it is. What is it? BD. I will never mark that for you because it counts. It counts as a side. I don't use hash marks to mark a shared side. I use an X. That's how I roll. If you want to do hash marks, that's your call. I do an X, but I will never do it for you. Good? You have to mark the reflexive side on your own. Now, are those angles in between the sides? If you're unsure, cover up one of the triangles right now. If you're unsure, makes it a little clearer. The angle is in between. So are these triangles congruent? Yes, they are. Yes, they're congruent. If you read the directions, I do ask you to write a statement telling me what is congruent in the proper order, a congruent statement. So can somebody name one of the triangles first in any order you want? Shoo, where am I going with that? Well, I'll get that. There is none. Shoo, Max, name one of the triangles for me.
For number 1.
Yep, triangle.
ABD.
ABD, good. All right, now match them up. Make sure it's correct. Because we talked yesterday, when you write a congruent statement, the corresponding angles and sides all need to match up. So if I go ABD, how are you naming the second triangle? Shoo, Michael. CBD. And then it says also to give the reason why they're congruent. By. What method are we using here? You only have 2. Only have 2 right now. Which method? Yeah. Pet peeve of mine. Side, angle, side. No such thing as SAS. I'll be giving you some SAS. All right. You say that again. All good? Everyone see why side, angle, side. All right, let's keep going. Number 2. What's given in number 2? Shoo, Maddie, what's already given?
2 side lines.
2 pairs of sides. Is the third pair a shared side? Nope. Are any angles marked? Nope. Is there any such thing as the third sides theorem? Nope. So you're not doing anything else here. There is nothing else congruent in this diagram. That is all you are given. Is that enough? Is SS away? Nope. So guess what? These are not congruent. Not enough information. Sorry. And we don't force it either. Not enough information. All right, actually, I'm going to move on here. Let me go. Can I go to number 9 with you guys, please? Number 9. And then you guys can go back and finish it. All right, what's given on number 9? What's given on number 9 there? Cameron, what's given, kid?
2 sides.
2 sides. All right. Remember, I will never mark a shared side for you. That's your job. Here's the second and final thing I will never mark for you. What type of angles are in this diagram?
Alternate interior. Vertical.
Well, I don't have parallel lines, so I don't want to go down that road. What vertical? You think I'm ever going to mark the verticals for you? No, that's your job. Okay? So you will never see vertical angles marked, but you have to include them. Okay? So shared side, vertical angles are on your own to mark before you determine if they're congruent. Speaking of those vertical angles, I have a question for somebody. Ryan, are those vertical angles, let me cover up one of the triangles, are those vertical angles in between the 2 sides? 2 sides. Look at one I think you're looking at both at the same time. Only look at one. Is that angle in between those 2 sides? No. So this is not side, angle, side. Even though I have 2 sides and an angle, it doesn't fit into side, angle, side. So not congruent. And it's going to shut down, so not congruent. Everyone see why? Yes, Fiona.
Wouldn't you know that if 2 of the sides are congruent, like the other one would have to be?
Why? They could be formed at different angles.
Oh, okay.
Right? I could go here, open them up a little wider, still a different angle. Okay? Everyone good there? Okay, you got the rest on your own. Go back to number 3 and do it on. If it's a yes, tell me the statement and why. If it's a no, just write no. I don't need a reason why it's no. It's all good. No need to be nervous, Fiona. You're good. I know these triangles being intimidating. Yep. Correct. We just go by what we have there. Okay, we ready to roll here? If they are, just tell me yes and the reason. I don't want to. I just don't want to write the congruent statement down because there's different ways to write it depending on how you name the first triangle. So I don't want to write one up and everyone's like, oh, I got it wrong, but it's probably right. Okay, so just give me a yes and the reason. If it's a no, just tell me no. So let's start with number 3 up there. Enough information to say they're congruent. Start it off, Sophia. Yes or no? Not congruent, correct. Why not? I do have side, and an angle, but the angle's not in between. Okay, so those are not congruent. Good job, good start. How about number 4 up there? Those 2 triangles congruent or not? Maddie?
Yes, side.
Perfect. Pretty straightforward on this one, right? All 3 pairs of sides are there. And that's all I need. Better than yesterday, huh? You don't even need to sniff the angles. How about 5? 5, Michael, enough?
No.
Nope. Hey, here's why. You have the right angles and hopefully that shared side YA, but that's where you're stopping. Don't assume anything. Nothing's being bisected. I can't assume that. All right, that's all I have. So not congruent. How about this bad boy? These 2 right triangles here at number 6, congruent or not? Max?
Yes.
By?
SAS.
Yep, good job. That right angle is in between. All good, guys. All good? How we making out, all right? Okay. Let's see how we did. 7, I thought, was the toughest one out of all of them I had you do. What do we think there? Congruent or not? Michael, what'd you say?
Not congruent.
Okay, did you have the shared side?
I don't know if that would be market or not.
Yeah, right. Here's and that's a good point. Michael brings up. When can you do a full side or a shared side? If it's a full side in both triangles. Okay, it's got to be a full side shared in both. You want to give me a revised answer there, Michael? Are those angles in between?
Yes.
Yep. So you got it now. That's side angle side. Is everyone okay on marking the shared side? It's got to be a full side, not a partial side, which we'll get into next week, but full side. How about number 8? Finishing this off right. Natalie, good or not? Yeah, was it? Sorry. Feeding your face over there.
Side.
Yes, side. Hopefully you had that shared side. All good? Okay, next up, before we tackle a proof using these 2, I want to make sure everybody is clear on what it means to be in between sides or in between angles. All right, so first thing up, let's draw a triangle ABC. Doesn't matter how you label it. Because side angle side uses an angle in between, and then the two I'm going to give you tomorrow uses a side in between. Okay, the two I'm going to give you tomorrow uses a side. So I want to make sure we understand this in between this business. Could somebody give me an angle in between BC and AC? So you have side BC and side AC. Name an angle in between it for me. A side.
Angle B.
Or just name it with a single letter.
Angle B.
Ready? BC, AC. What's the
angle
angle in
C.
between? Angle C. Good. That's why we're doing this. All good? Name what sides include angle B. So if I rephrase that question, I'm looking for angle B is in between what two sides? That's what I'm looking for here. Angle B is in between what two sides? Up here. Oh, here we go again. Waiting. Everybody having a good day. That's good to hear. This is fun. Oh, just to hear from Sakura. There we go. Better be worth it.
A, B, and B, C.
Good. A, B, and B, C. It's worth it. What angles include AB? So side AB is in between these two angles. What do you got for me there, Max?
Angle A and angle B.
Yep. Good. And then what side is in between A and C? Angle A and angle C. What side is in between those two bad boys? Talk to me here. Max, again, on fire.
Angle B. Wait, between which ones?
What side is included between angle A and angle C?
AC.
All right, you guys good? Taking a deep breath because you see what's coming up next. Paper towels in the back for any tears or bloodshed. Ready to go? And actually, I think usually every year if you've been struggling with proofs, this is when it starts clicking, and maybe I know you're not going to bit of a maybe you start enjoying them. We'll see. Okay, I really went non-honors on this one because I literally did everything for you. You're welcome. All I need to do now is hold your hand, right? All right, first, let's get this clear. We just did 9 questions where it was, are they congruent, yes or no? When we do a proof, there's no yes or no, it's yes. You just need to show me. So please never write down they are not congruent. I'm like, what are you doing? All right, this is not an option here. There's one option, it's yes. Okay, it's not a yes or no question. Prove the darn thing's congruent because they are. I'm going to show you what I like to do when I start these triangle proofs. If you'd like to continue to use it, I think it's very helpful. But right away in the givens, I determine how many sides and angles I'm given. So AB congruent to DC are those two sides in each of the triangles. Yes. So from now on going forward, you're going to see me mark that with a little S in parentheses. Because that just tells me, hey, you got a pair of sides. You need 2 more pair now. Next given, angle BAC congruent to DCA. Can I count those as full pairs of angles in each triangle? Are those full angles in each triangle? BAC and DCA. Are those angles in each triangle? Yeah, so you're going to see me mark that with a lowercase a. What am I telling myself now by doing that? You need 1 more pair. Because at side requires 3 and side angle side requires 3. I only have 2 right now. So that tells you guys you are on the hook for the 3rd and final pair somehow. Because not everything was given to you. So that's where I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Where is that 3rd pair I can use? Where is that 3rd pair of angles or sides? Choom, Sully, where is it?
It's AC.
Yep.
It's reflexive.
There you go. So it's the shared side. I needed to do that on my own. AC congruent to AC. Reflexive. That gives me another pair of sides. And now as I look at it, I know the only possible thing would be side angle side. I don't have SSA. I don't have ASS. I don't have that stuff. That's all I have. All good? And then nice, you don't usually just copy the proof statement. You don't have to worry about the darn order. And what method are we using here? Where am I going there? Sophia, what method?
SAS.
Yep, and that's what you can write. I don't need it written out as side angle side. You can write SAS. Now, hey, that was pretty darn easy. The other side came from reflexive. Look, that side might be subtraction or addition in a proof. How you get that side. So it could be a little bit more difficult. Final one here. Again, you're welcome for me labeling all the sides for you and writing in the statements of reasons. EF and FG, ready? EF and FG, can I count those as sides? Full sides? Yep. So I'm going to put an S there. How about DF and FH? Can I count those as full sides in each triangle? Yep. So what am I trying to get to, you guys? You got one more pair for me. Where is the other pair of angles or sides here? That's on you. Figure out how you can get another pair of angles or sides congruent. See any other angles or sides up there, Gianna?
Angle DF and angle GFH.
Perfect.
Vertical angles.
Yep. And now look. In this case, they were vertical angles. Maybe on a proof tonight, they might be alternate interior, corresponding, right angles. All right, so I know these proofs seem easy, but it might be difficult to get that last pair sometimes. So just a heads up. So angle, do not, oh my. You know what I've seen some kids do, and some of you are going to be like, that's so embarrassing. Angle F, congruent to angle F. Reflexive. No. Reflexive is for something that is equal to itself. All right, and DFE and GFH are two different angles up there. Angle F equals angle F. That'll definitely earn you a free headlock. Maybe a roundhouse kick right after. It's so bad. Okay, there's a pair of angles. I think that's enough, right? We got all three pair, yep. So triangle DFE, congruent to triangle HFG. And what method? Sully, end this for us. What method?
Long side, angle side.
Yep. I get it. It seems very easy, but how many methods did I give you today? Just 2. Tomorrow I'm giving you another 2, and now we're talking 4 altogether. It gets a little tougher then. So enjoy it and master it tonight. Enjoy it and master it. Go ahead, get going.